Um, I was talking about before making video. One thing they do, I was looking at my toes and I saw like discolor. I already seen discoloration, and I started seeing like white stuff on my toenail, and I was like, maybe that's the beginning of what they've been talking about. My nails are gonna be like going away. My toes are gonna be fucked up, and that's because they told me about it. They warned me. When it comes to the warnings of what they're gonna do, what's gonna happen to me, I don't doubt it, because is I know they're gonna have at one point it's gonna come. Like that point, like when they tell me about my brain is you will match them, get the fuck out of here. Get bullshit. You do the perfect tapetojo. But when they tell me, oh, your toenails, or you're gonna be rotting, we're gonna rot your feet. We're gonna do that. Like, okay, that's like why. Immediately when I start seeing things like, okay, that's like that. I understand. It's gonna happen. I don't doubt that part. I know what they can do. When they talk about teeth and all that, yes, that's gonna happen. So every time if I see something off my teeth, hey, that's the beginning. I already feel like this, yeah. Oh, I feel like my knees, they fucked it up. I don't work out like that. My knees are fucked up. So I'm like, yo, I see this like, okay, this is what they're gonna continue to do. They're gonna they ride me up. So I look at like something, and I see a little discoloration. It's like, okay, that's the beginning. My toes, okay, get like some kind of like fungus and stuff like that. Then then I'm gonna have to like, like cut off my like things like that. That's where it goes, because that is something I don't like. I subscribe to, like, I believe that. I know that at one point they're gonna fuck with me. My physical aspect is gonna be destroyed. So that immediately, it's like, okay, yeah, this is gonna happen at one point. I will have no doubt that they're gonna. Well, I know at some point they're gonna do things to my bike, to the point where things will be decaying. So I see something discolored in my toes. I like, okay, well, that's what they've been talking about. I subscribe, like, I believe that. And so I'm like, okay. They say I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna scream because I'm in pain. Yes, because it's gonna be painful. Those things I don't doubt. So when I start seeing things like that, it's like, it's the beginning. That's when I'm gonna start losing my toes and everything else. When they scream castrate, I do believe at one point something's gonna happen to me. When they say there are no more teeth, at some point, like those things are like, yeah, I understand. You guys do that. And then I found out like, okay, I'm like, I ended up wiping it, and it's like, oh, okay, it's wiping. It's not that, but I do see some discoloration. Like, okay, it's not that, not yet. It's like, you see, that was us. Like, no, at some point, these bad things you tell me about my feet and my toenails and all that is gonna happen. And I felt like my toes like feeling pain and weird discolorations already. It's like, no, it's because I know that at one point you're gonna do these things that you tell me, you warn me about. So I wait for it. For the things that you're gonna do. It's not about my brain. I know you guys manipulate my brain to experience this thing. I know. And they like, it's you, not. Nah, no, it's what you guys manipulate me to experience. One thing that you're not BSing about is what I'm gonna experience. The torture and everything, I know. It's what you guys are gonna make me experience at some point. Maybe not today, but it's gonna come. You gotta understand. They frame. You can say they're gonna frame me. I'm waiting for the day they frame me. Is it today? Is this? Because they tell me, oh, it's our court. We're gonna frame you. So now you're like, oh, is that the time they're gonna frame me? Is it this? Because they warned me about that. But my mind, what they do to my brain, I was like, oh, I know you guys manipulate me, whatever. It's like, no, it's you. It's like, no, I know. It's what you want me to subscribe to. But screaming, you gonna watch me scream? Yes, I believe it. You're gonna see me be Disabled, yes, I believe that. I know that's gonna happen, especially because I'm not subscribing to this. You gotta be understanding of how they try to manipulate. It's like, you see, you thought I was gonna be asked. No, you told me that you're gonna do something to my toes. If I see some white stuff on my toes, and I'm like, okay, is that the time? Is that what they were saying about, talking about? He said, no, it's my toenail. They're talking specifically. I was like, yes, I'm gonna be like, because this stuff about what's gonna happen to my body and my mind and all that, I believe it. I believe the things that you guys are gonna do to me is true. What I don't subscribe to is the pedophilia things and ways of thinking you make me subscribe to. Is like, this is what you guys do to me. I understand, but what I don't doubt is what you do to my body, how you make me feel, and what you do to my organs. Do I think that you're doing to my something to my organs? Are you fusing my organs? I think it's true. I think you're doing something to my cholesterol. I think you are fusing my organs. I do think so because, I think that you're doing something to my intestines. Because that aspect, I don't like. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. How would I know if you're fusing my intestines? I don't know. Do I believe that you're doing something? Yes. Do I believe that you're rotting my feet and doing things to me? Yes. I feel like a thing is happening to my feet. Do I think that at some point I'm gonna get some kind of gangrene or something like that, or because of radiation? Yes. So I'm waiting for that time. So when I see a little bit of a color, I was like, oh, it's time. They're about to start. Like, I'm not sure, but maybe that's the beginning. I don't know about that. But one thing that these people are doing that I don't have doubts about is what they're doing to my brain. That I have no doubt. I know. I think in these disturbing ways because they force me to have that. This is not doubt. It's not like my organs there. I don't know. Sometimes I feel weird. Sometimes I feel some stuff in my stomach, like my liver, my kidneys. I know my shoulders are feeling weird. I know my knees are feeling weird. I know even my anus sometimes feels weird. My testicles I feel like. And so now I'm just waiting for the other stuff to happen because I think they're gonna happen at some point. And so I understand. So when they say castrate, it's like, yeah, at some point some trash is going. I'll go even to them because they want me to subscribe to this pedophilia type of torture. Stay strong. I know what they try to do.